Okay, continuing with our review problems, looking at number 5. So we have to first simplify this. And how do I do that? Well, basically just like you would do if in place of I you had an x. So you can do a horizontal multiplication, which means we start with the first term here, multiply it with the first term in the second factor, and we get 5/3. Then we multiply 5 with the second term in the expression, and which is I. So we get 5I. So 5/3 plus 5I. Now we take the second expression in the second term in the first expression, multiply with this, and then multiply with that. So 7I into 1/3 gives me, okay, so we're getting 5/3 here plus 5I minus 7/3I minus 7I squared. So I will combine these middle two terms, these two, and we will leave the first term as it is. So how do I combine these two? Well, this is like, you can factor out the I. So it becomes 5 minus 7/3 I. So we can add 5 minus 7/3. So what do we get? So this gives us 15 minus 7, so 8/3 I. So in place of 5I minus 7/3 I get 8/3 I. And the 5/3 stays as it is. So we were getting a positive 8/3 I. What about this last term? Well, I square is -1. So this becomes minus, and then the I square is -1, so it becomes plus 7. Now note here that these two terms are constants. So we must add them together because our answer must be in that form, a plus bi, a number plus a number into I. Right now we have a number plus a number into I plus another number. That's not what we should have. So what is 5/3 plus 7? 5/3 plus 7. So you can see we multiply 7 by 3 and divide by 3. So you get 7 into 3 is 21. 21 plus 5, 26. So we end up getting 26/3 plus 8/3I. So that is the answer for the first part. What about the second part? So recall. So first thing is you should know what I is. What is the value of I? Okay, I'm going to move this one. So now we work with this next one, B part. So if you recall, I is square root of -1. What is I square? It is going to be I into I into I, which is square root of -1 times square root of -1, which is -1. So that's how we say I square is -1. So I to the third will be, what will, well, we can use exponent rules. So I can split it as I times I square, or I square times I. Maybe that's I square times I. But I square is -1, so this gives me -I. What about I to the 4? I can think of it as I square times I square, but that means -1 times -1, which is 1. And you should be able to see that I to the 5 is going to be I to the 6 will be I square, which is -1. I to the 7 will be -I. I to the 8 will be 1. And then if you keep going, it's going to repeat after every 4 powers. So which means when the power is a multiple of 4, you get a 1. When a power is a multiple of a 4 plus a remainder of 1, you will get I. If the power is a multiple of 4 plus remainder 2, you will get I square. And if the power is a multiple of 4 plus a remainder of 3, you will get -I. So what you are supposed to do in this problem, show long division. So how will you do that? Take whatever the power of I is. There are 2 ways you can do. You can do the long division directly. So 4 1s are 4. Remainder 1, bring down the 2. Now 4 3s are 12. No remainder, bring down 3, so 3 is the remainder. So whatever the remainder, you can say this will be the same thing as I to the third. So I to the whatever the remainder is. That's how we work. But I to the third is -I. Now if you did not remember, you shouldn't leave it like that. Okay? So you can do I square times I. So it will be equal to -I. The other thing that you can do is do the division on a side, and you can write 523 is equal to 4 into 13 plus 3. Now this is a multiple of 4, so this gives you 1, and then I to the 3 is I to the 3, and then you can simplify like I showed you. This is how you do the powers of I. You can simplify the powers of I. So you can have any power. This is the work that you need to show. Now do not memorize that if the number is, as I was mentioning earlier, if the number is a multiple of 4 plus 1, you get this, a multiple of 4 plus 2, you get that, and so on. You actually do the division. See you in the next video.